serial number 5 down. It's been like that for a while now.
Noted.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I like that. I've been waiting to see this for a long time.
10.
20!
I'm gonna say let's do 3.
Until he begs for relief.
Yeah, I wish every time I said again, he just did another one, regardless of anything else.
1, 2.
That was awesome. Did it go to slow-mo for you guys?
No, keep going. But Drew, I want you to count all the way to 5 and throw it at a random number on the way to 5. Keep him on his toes.
Lightning round.
You know, Mussolini's the one I know the least about, so I'll marry him. Maybe
Okay.
maybe his points of view have some validity. We'll see. We have a lot of time on that island.
Hitler, Stalin, fucking kill.
Kill Stalin
And fuck Hitler.
and fuck Hitler, but in a very degrading way, like a punishment. like you know what you did, and now you're getting raped because. Well, I wouldn't rape him.
All right, this one's Kyle.
Well, you know what? Is it a bad thing if you raped Hitler?
Kyle, lightning round. Fuck, marry, kill. Christina Hendricks, Natalie Dormer, Jenna Fisher.
Why does he get girls?
The next.
It's not that risky
that's a don't
because
please
we
your girl
only
joke.
only
Okay.
fuck every single night.
So you're-
We're never going to have fun with Taylor again.
Taylor's fucking streaming career because of children.
He's got the DA living in his house right now, and she's about to put the fucking hammer down. 18 to 20 for you.
And fuck your
Yeah,
girl without a
getting it
condom
worse
and
than you.
fucking not get pregnant? That's a really interesting mentality. That's called stupidity.
Oh, get him!
No, he just.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, me and Biden
You got me,
fucking-
bitch.
Yeah,
Kyle has
wait,
already told me
why
that
is
he
the
wishes that I'm sterile.
If I had a magical spell, like, and Canis infertilis. This is the suicide guy who gets out the revolver, puts one in the chamber, goes,
Yeah.
chick, click. Not today, I guess.
The coolest guy. I like to cook the noodles
Oh,
for 8
okay.
minutes and then let it sit for about 4 hours.
I'm like, that's
I like it to be almost like a dissolved paste in the water. Then you take the paste out, you drain the water, you form your own noodles out of it.
always view the news with a little bit of suspicion. Does China really just kill people? all
They
the
forced
time?
me to take off my clothes. They kept my legs up. They handcuffed me and started beating me with cables. It wasn't just one guard, it was 5. This was happening to an Iraqi woman. The one Saddam Hussein referred to as his most glorious.
So
Witness
far, you're
case
describing
before.
some of my favorite chatterbait streams.
Like they flooded a whole like area. There's all kinds of
Not with
structures
people.
down below. No, well they told the people before they flooded it.
Right. But they didn't clear the structures
Yeah,
before
they've also found piranha in that lake.
Oh, piranhas are cool. I had a piranha when I was little. We got a piranha.
I
and
think
it was,
that makes
I
you
swear
more
there
evil
used to
than
be
China.
3 more inches on my dick, but I swam at Lake Hartwell.
no, it's like, then why is the head still on it?
No, that's what
It used to be a
piranhas.
massive, thick
They
fucking
bit the
fucking
middle.
Put
head,
it in the
but no.
middle and we grabbed the head. You smart ass.
Yeah, who looks like a retard now? Yeah, no, we had when I was little, maybe like 5 years old, we had a fish tank and there was a piranha in there.
Mm,
And that was all we had in there.
worst
And-
fish.
Yeah, it was cool looking though. We were little idiots though, and so we named him Fish Named Gil. Not Gil, Fish Named Gil. And my dad took him out in the garage once with the tank while he was reorganizing some stuff and forgot him overnight, and it was December and he froze to death. And that was the last we saw of Fish Named Gil. 2 more fish, me and my younger brother. I named mine I think I named mine Army Man because it was green and it looked like an army man. And my brother named his fish Dog. And we caught a bluegill in a
Jesus
lake. Yeah, we got a bluegill.
Tell me
in a
more about
lake.
your family.
It's
Yeah,
just a
it's-
meme that you're retarded, right?
It's just a meme. This is all a meme. I'm not actually that retarded. But yeah, then we went to my grandparents' pond and I caught a bluegill and it was too small to eat.
Take.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh man. And my dad was like, we'll take him home and we'll put him in there with the Army Man and Dog. and these like Army Man and Dog were like little, like not goldfish, but tiny little fish. And so we get it back. We drop the bluegill in there and everything seems to be going fine for the 2 minutes we stuck around and watched. Then we go to bed. The next morning we wake up to see how Army Man, Dog, and the bluegill are getting along. And he has entirely consumed Army Man. And there are scales floating around. And Dog was floating around, barely swimming, with one of his eyes hanging
I knew that was coming.
by a thread.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this. I wanted, even at that age, it was like, Dad, you didn't, you didn't see it coming. Like, put a real wild fish in there with these two retards and see what's going on.
You can't do that. I knew that was.
That stopped our fish endeavor.
Year as my body decides to age, this guy, where the fuck is he from? Until this year, as my body decides to age, it also decides that I can't handle all those blood pressure issues that it caused myself. If I bend like that, my head feels real heavy and stuff, and I can't hear, so it does wonders for my blood pressure. I started getting issues that would get worse progressively, starting with diplopia and getting the dizziness. That'd be much better if I didn't do it for a while, but I refuse to believe that if I'd abandoned my amazing hobby for the sake of my health, how bad could it get anyways? So last time I did it, I felt dizzy and this headache. And then sometime later, some days, I get this massive headache that's real bad. And when I move my head up and down and stuff, hospitals led to more hospitals, and turned out I had a hemorrhage stroke at the age of 19. Being pretty healthy and not having habits about it could lead to it. I haven't told my doctor about this, but I'll definitely abandon my habits for the sake of saving my brain. I'm paralyzed on one side of my body anyways, so it would be a difficult thing to do. So he stroked himself into paralysis. So you've gone from 2 hands and a mouth to beat off to just 1 hand.
That's actually a disease that affects people throughout Asia called Koro, K-O-R-O. Koro. And it's the belief that your dick is falling off or being sort of shrinking into your body.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, and it leads to like people killing who they believe are witches because they've been, oh, you've afflicted me with Koro, and they go kill these people. It's look it up. It's crazy.
When I was an undergrad in college,
now
I went to a hypnotism show, and it was very powerful. This is like 19-year-old me. And they got like girls to kiss guys. They got a guy to think he was a chicken. They got someone to be like deathly afraid of. Hypothetically.
I don't think Woody has Disney Plus, but he's got some strong opinions about The Mandalorian, and I don't think those two facts match.
Juice did a thing. I want to talk about the beginning. What is it,
Yes.
Gum Tracker?
You got an interruption in less than 30 seconds.
Ah, fuck off. Everybody interrupts. I'm the only one who takes shit for it. You can all suck a dick.
We're 30
Suck a
seconds.
dick. Suck a dick. Gaggle on it. No, I am. There was a time when like everyone interrupted everyone. I was the only guy that took shit, and then I started like backing off completely.
Oh my god, that is classic. Kyle, what were you talking about a little earlier?